kawalah kehormatan dahulu, kawalah kehormatan kekanan. Yang lain, ke kiri dan ke kanan. Bow! Take!
And just as they let the Guard of Honor contingents in, the Colours Party will lead the parade in this march past. By being part of the party, these men are actually part of a long tradition that dates back to the early 17th century. Today, the colours remain symbols in modern armed forces to promote cohesion, esprit de corps, and instill a sense of pride and loyalty in the unit. The Colours Party is now forming up for the traditional march past together with the 4 Guard of Honor contingents. Set to march behind the Colours Party are the 6 contingents from the SAF and home team, 10 contingents from the uniformed groups, 16 socio-economic organizations, and the combined band. Together, the contingents represent the country's commitment to the 6 pillars of total defense: military, civil, social, economic, digital, and psychological defense. Colours are awarded for achievements in the fields of combat, training, administration, efficiency and service to the community. And leading the march past is the parade commander, Lieutenant Colonel Alvin Chu Weng Kwai. Definitely a proud moment for the man and his family. Following behind is the parade regimental Sergeant Major Master Warrant Officer Chong Wee Kyung Shon, accompanied by the 3 state colours. Colours Regimental Sergeant Major 1st Warrant Officer Lim Lee Kiet commands the 35 Regimental Colours. The Army Guard of Honor contingent is next. It's formed by men from the 1st Commando Battalion and is led by Major Benson Chow Wen Lie. Turn our attention now to the Navy Guard of Honor contingent, formed by men from the Naval Diving Unit. This contingent is led by Major James Ong Chong Yu. We now see the Republic of Singapore Air Force contingent, comprising personnel from the Air Power Generation Command. This Guard of Honor contingent is led by Major Dina Kumar. Finally, Superintendent of Police Wilbur Sim leads the Singapore Police Force Guard of Honor contingent. It's made up of men and women from the Police Training Command of the Singapore Police Force. Now marching past are the uniformed services from the SAF and home team. Military Expert 4 Kenneth Neo Chun Peng leads the way for the Republic of Singapore Navy contingent, while Captain Lim Li Chuen Amanda is at the forefront of the Singapore Army contingent. Next, the Singapore Police Force contingent, led by Assistant Superintendent of Police Teo Kim Ying, and the Republic of Singapore Air Force contingent, led by Military Expert 4 Chua Hao Che. SAF VC SV2 Neo Li Fang leads the SAF and home team volunteer contingent, which is making its debut at NDP, while Captain Chia Wai Kit keeps pace with the Singapore Civil Defence Force contingent. Leading the pack is Singapore's main battle tank, the Leopard 2 SG, together with the Mobile Column Commander Colonel NS Chin Chi Wai and Brigadier General retired Colin Tessera, one of the participants of the first Mobile Column in 1969. The Leopard 2 SG is fast, lethal and very well armoured, and that's why it's considered one of the finest in the world. And just in case your screens skew your perspective, these mean machines are incredibly intimidating when you see them up close. Each of them is about 3 meters tall and weighs in at 55 tons. Close behind is the Hunter, newly commissioned this year. It's the Army's first fully digitalized armored fighting vehicle. Its operators have a 360-degree view and can even control the Hunter's weapon system remotely. The Bionics is next up, and it's an armored fighting vehicle that dominates the front line with its remarkable mobility and firepower. It also comes with heightened safety features like rear view cameras. And how about this for an all-terrain tracked carrier? The versatile Bronco can maneuver in different types of terrain. And here comes the TERREX infantry carrier vehicle. This homegrown vehicle can accommodate up to 12 troops, ensuring that our infantry can move swiftly and safely across the battlefield. You're looking at the BRONCO protected combat support vehicle, which protects our soldiers with its superior firepower. And don't be deceived by the size of the light strike vehicle Mark II. It looks nifty, but it still packs quite the punch with its anti-tank missiles and grenade launchers. Surveying the battlefield are our unmanned aerial vehicles. These can collect critical information while keeping our troops out of harm's way. Here's the artillery formation's HIMARS system, firing its GPS-guided rockets up to 70 kilometers away. Surprisingly nimble as well, reaching speeds of nearly 100 kilometers per hour. The Safari weapon locating radar detects rocket fire against us with its early warning technology. It's one of the latest and finest pieces in the artillery. Nothing stands in the way of the Combat Engineer's L2 armored engineer vehicle, which effortlessly clears physical obstacles for troops. And you've already seen this from earlier, the M3G float bridges, which enable our artillery to fire a 21-gun salute in the Marina Bay. In fact, it can carry up to 3 5-tonner trucks. The mobility support system is a new addition to the combat engineers. That rolled-up platform helps our tracked and wheeled vehicles over soft ground. Meanwhile, the Signals Formation's VSAT subscriber detachment helps the Army's different units communicate during joint operations. Here's another new addition to our arsenal. The wheeled recovery vehicle can secure and recover all wheeled vehicles used by the Army thanks to its recovery capacity of 35 tons. Making its NDP debut, the Aster 30 air defense system, which can engage multiple air threats simultaneously. The system is also incredibly lean, requiring just 3 people to man. That's the MP Star and the Spider, an armed advanced missile. Now this hardware, not just for show, they're more than capable of making a difference in the field. And here are yet more examples. The specialized marine craft are some of the smallest vessels in our Singapore Navy, yet these interceptors are built for speed. Twin engines at their rear churn out some 5,000 horses together. And helping fight terror is the combatant craft medium, deploying our divers for special ops at short notice. This nifty boat can carry up to 15 troops, and it zips along at speeds of up to 40 knots. The Protector unmanned surface vessel looks like just another inflatable boat, but its remotely controlled navigation and weapons suite means it's more than capable of patrolling piracy hotspots like the Gulf of Aden. Next, the Scan Eagle UAV is capable of locking in on enemy targets far over the horizon. They paint a target for our frigate's harpoon missiles over vast distances, even as we strike concurrently in the air with the Aster and underwater with our submarines' torpedoes. These weapons come in a variety of sizes, but each carries with it devastating effects. Our SCF is also big on disaster relief. The Army's water purification units have been deployed to flood-hit regions, turning unpotable water into clean drinking water. The SCDF's DART Urban Search and Rescue Vehicle takes our personnel to the disaster scene. The men here highly skilled in multiple types of search and rescue operations and firefighting. Rounding the column up so far is Mobile Column Sergeant Major Master Warrant Officer Neo Boon Kui. But keeping Singapore safe and secure at home is also a big task. Appearing in formation are our bikes from the SAF and home team. Among them in black are our rapid deployment troops, the first respondents when terror strikes. Next, the Peacekeeper protected response vehicles, which help defend urban installations. They're hardy and flexible, providing the perfect shell for troops. Here come the vehicles from our CBRE engineers, capable of neutralizing any bomb threat. And in the event of a public security incident, these fast response and urban emergency response cars can get to the scene swiftly. Responding in serious incidents are our police tactical vehicles, highly versatile and armored to protect our officers. I'm sure you're familiar with the SCDF's Red Rhino, which helps get our firefighters to the scene of the blaze in double quick time. And close behind are the unmanned firefighting machines and a series of robots that are able to detect and fight fire autonomously. Fighting fires and deploying rescues at sea is the all-new DART amphibious vehicle, unveiled only late last year. It transitions from land to water in just 15 seconds. Supporting them are the fire medical vehicles, which can fight fires and provide medical relief at the same time, providing crucial support in emergencies. And capping off this segment is the combined platform ladder 60, which, as the name suggests, extends 60 meters high or as tall as a 20-story building.